Somebody give me an article on Netflix purchasing Warner Brothers. That's pretty massive. Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers following the separation of Discovery Global for a total enterprise value of $82.7 billion. Equity value of $72 billion. I mean, dude, Warner Brothers is like everywhere. And they own Harry Potter. Hollywood. Today, Netflix Inc., the company, and Warner Brothers Discovery Inc. announced they have entered into the definitive agreement under which Netflix will acquire Warner Brothers, including its film and television studios, HBO Max, and HBO. Brother, you're telling... Whoa. Netflix is about to have, if I'm understanding this right, Game of Thrones? Isn't the Harry Potter show being made right now? Everything under Warner Brothers, which is like literally everything. All of their gaming related stuff, correct? Now, the cash and stock transaction is valued at $27.75 per WBD share, subject to a collar as detailed below, with a total enterprise value of approximately $82.7 billion, with an equity value of $72 billion. The transaction action is expected to close after the previously announced separation of WD's Global Network division, Discovery Global, into a newly publicly traded company, which is now expected to be completed in Q3 2026. Now, this acquisition brings together two pioneering entertainment businesses, combining Netflix's innovation, global reach, and best-in-class streaming service with Warner Brothers' century-long legacy of world-class storytelling. Beloved franchise shows and movies such as The Big Bang Theory, Sopranos, that's good, Game of Thrones, The Wizard of Oz, and the DC Universe will join Netflix's extensive portfolio, including Wednesday, Money Heist, Bridgerton, Adolescence, and Extraction, creating an extraordinary entertainment offering for audiences worldwide. I mean, when you think about it, at one time, Netflix had everything on their platform, right? And then everybody started pulling their shows, making their own platform with their own subscription. Now Netflix has just gobbled them up, purchased them, but this also means that sub price, you know that subscription price is about to go up. Our mission has always been to entertain the world, said Ted Sarandos, co-CEO of Netflix. By combining Warner Brothers' incredible library of shows and movies, from timeless classics like Casablanca and Citizen Kane to modern favorites like Harry Potter and Friends, with our culture-defining titles like Stranger Things, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Squid Games, we'll be able to do that even better. Together, we can give audiences more of what they love and help define the next century of storytelling. This acquisition will improve our offering and accelerate our business for decades to come, continued Greg Peters, co-CEO of Netflix. Warner Brothers has helped define entertainment for more than a century and continues to do so with phenomenal creative executives and production capabilities. With our global reach and proven business model, we can introduce a broader audience to the worlds they create, giving our members more options, attracting more fans to our best-in-class streaming service, strengthening the entire entertainment industry, and creating more value for shareholders. What's Netflix stock look like? I'm gonna take a look at this right now. About down 1%. For the year, it's up almost 15%. Why am I reading this? Because we play video games. And, well, Warner Brothers has a lot to do with video games as well. So, is Netflix, I guess, going to have the rights to all of these things? Are they now going to make all these games? Like, for instance, is Netflix going to make the next Hogwarts Legacy or the next Suicide Squad? Could do that. All right, today's announcement combines two of the greatest storytelling companies in the world to bring to even more people the entertainment they love to watch the most, said David Zaslav, president and CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery. For more than a century, Warner Brothers has thrilled audiences, captured the world's attention, and shaped our culture. By coming together with Netflix, we will ensure people everywhere will continue to enjoy the world's most resonant stories for generations to come. Dude, this has been a year of acquisitions. I mean, really has been. You've got EA, which just got, or in the process of being bought by the, what is it, Saudi princess? Well, Ubisoft is a little bit different. Their stock is down, what, 90-something%? Ubisoft, they're just getting, you know, I don't know. Is it confirmed that their shit's they're getting taken over? Do you want the article from Paul about the games under Warner Brothers? Yes. Dragon, send me that, please. All right, so Paul's got an article right here. Let's pull this up because this affects us as gamers, guys. Here are the Warner Brothers games Netflix now owns after its Warner Brothers purchase. So from Paul Tassi here. So Warner Brothers has its ups and downs over the years, rock bottom downs like Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and record-setting ups like Hogwarts Legacy. But now the question turns to what on earth is happening now? Netflix is invested in video games to some extent. It has its own gaming division and portion of its app but it has practically no AAA game experience, and the titles it has are mostly meant to be played on places like iPads, where you usually be watching Netflix on the go. So now what? Well, in theory, here are the games Netflix is now supposed to be making by owning Warner Brothers games. Hogwarts Legacy 2, there you go. This went into production immediately after the game became a smash hit, selling tens of millions of copies as the best-selling game of 2023. It should be a massive sequel, and it's hard to imagine that it will go anywhere. I really don't know what they're going to do with this next game, because if it's just following Hogwarts Legacy 1, I mean, you can only explore Hogwarts so many times, right? Really, really cool. Very much enjoy the game. Love the room requirements. Spells were amazing. I even love the fact that they gave us a Avada Kedavra, and I got to kill a lot of things. I'm curious to know what Hogwarts Legacy 2 is going to be. I wish, my copium wish for this is an MMORPG Hogwarts game. Like a true, you join houses, right? You got Quidditch matches happening, like a full-blown MMORPG here. Potential new Arkham game. This has not been announced or confirmed, but after the failure of Rocksteady's Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, rumors are that the studio is returning to Batman, their bread and butter, after 3 excellent Arkham games. That's a wise choice. AAA DC game, Warner Brothers Games Montreal said to be working on a live service game set in the DC universe, though details of that are scarce. And it stands to reason it will not be Batman based given the above. We of course remember how the live service Marvel's Avengers went for Square Enix. Oof. All right, the next Mortal Kombat, probably Game of Thrones War for Westeros. Oh, Game of Thrones has yet to produce a large-scale AAA offering, and that's still true with the upcoming release of War for Westeros, as that's a PC-based RTS game coming out sometime in 2026. But any future Game of Thrones title would be under Netflix now. That's just mind-blowing. Like Game of Thrones, just in general. Like I know that the show got shit on, especially because of the last season. But man, if you just watch like the first 5 seasons of that show, I can't remember how many seasons are on, but if you stop at just the last season, it's such a good show. And I've actually been liking House of Dragon. House of Dragon's been pretty solid. But yeah, as far as like a game goes, there's been a few Game of Thrones games, but nothing of massive scale, nothing that's like what you would say AAA quality. Lego games. If there's a Lego game out these days, Warner Brothers owns it, thanks to its current rights holding. Oh my God. Netflix owns Lego? Yo, y'all seen all the Lego shit? What are like Lego movies, Lego shows, Lego games? The Nemesis system. Players have noted that Warner Brothers has locked down the beloved Nemesis system after its appearance in Lord of the Rings games, where players kill enemies and have them be promoted in return in a hierarchy. A new Wonder Woman game using that system was recently canceled, but who knows where this may show up. I doubt they open up the license, of course. I'm guessing this is not on Netflix's radar whatsoever in the first place. Nemesis system? What is this? Like the equivalent of Pokemon trying to own balls? Remember they tried to sue Power World because they said Power World can't throw balls at animals? You can't now you can't have a Nemesis system? That shit was patented years ago. I'm just amazed what actually ends up passing as like a patent. That's more of like, that's the thing that surprises me and stuff like this. That's not everything. As you can see, there are only a limited amount of actually announced Warner Brothers game projects. A valid concern is if Netflix wants to be invested in often very expensive AAA games, and if not, whether that can involve cancellation, shutdowns, and layoffs. Though they may want to keep everything intact as a way to cross-promote its various IPs. Conversely, they could use Warner Brothers games to make big titles based on existing Netflix IP. K-pop Demon Hunters brawler, anyone. I'm not gonna lie, man. K-pop Demon Hunters is the shit. You could. I think, it's a lot of money, but I think it's a smart acquisition here for Netflix, because if they wanted to take many of their titles and turn them into games, and also they're picking up all of these things and consolidating it onto their own platform. I mean, you're going to be able to get Harry Potter, which the show's being worked on for that. I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, a shit ton of other things that falls under Warner Brothers, which is literally like everything. Netflix needs content, IPs, things like that to compete against Disney. Yeah, I like Squid Games. I'm trying to think of like what made me jump up and go, hey, I have to watch Netflix right now this past year. Squid Games was really the only show that I was like, I've got to watch this. I would say the only shows I really like, I went out of my way to watch this year. Squid Games, Severance, Arcane was good. Arcane was very good. I haven't watched Stranger Things, guys. I just haven't made that commitment yet. But I'm talking about like the kind of shows that make you just drop everything you're doing. Like Arcane was one of those shows that like I dropped everything I was doing to watch that. Squid Games was also one of those shows too, man. Squid Games was good. Severance is Apple. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's how good Severance was. Severance was so good. As someone who didn't have an Apple subscription, I went and got an Apple subscription to watch Severance. And that's when you know a show's really good. When you're like, fuck it, I'll buy your damn subscription. Get it for a month and then bounce. But I also think Netflix really messed up in certain areas, man. I think they really messed up with The Witcher. I think they just botched the shit out of that. And like Witcher is like, in terms of like all-time top 5 games, Witcher 3 is up there on that list. So I'm not necessarily like too sold on how Netflix handles game IPs. Now, let me ask you guys something. How much do we think that subscription price is about to go up? What is Netflix right now at this moment? What are we paying? $15 a month? I think $20 to $30 for no ads. Good God, man. So it's probably going to go up to 35. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, we've talked about this before in the past, man. All this increase in subscription prices is just going to increase pirating. And pirating is on the, back in the day, when people used to pirate stuff, like it was sketchy, man. Sometimes you be pulling up a video and you think it's going to be what you think it's going to be. And then it turns out it's some like 90s porn, or you get rickrolled. But these days, that's actually good. Like, no lie, like the pirate sites are like, well, they're like Netflix. And I'm not trying to promote pirating. I'm just saying that every time you see these subscriptions go up, that's what happens, man. That's what's happening.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.